back in time, it's 83. Wrestling heroes on your TV. On Irish fight, free bucks take flight. On water, Dave and Timmy C tonight. World class flashback, here we go. Action packed show, don't miss it, you know. Legends roar, in the ring they soar. Memories old, but the action's pure. Championship gold, stories unfold. Join the ride where tales are retold. World class flashback, here we go. Action packed show, don't miss it, you know.
Hello and welcome to World Class Flashback. I am your host, Timmy C. I am joined by the knower of all things World Class Championship Wrestling, Pondwater Dave. What's up, man?
What's going on, Timmy C? Excited to be
Dream.
with you. Excited that we're going to watch some of my favorite year of 1983 World Class Championship Wrestling. Looks
Correct. And we are coming to a close of this year. We are already in October at this point.
Yeah, I mean, we're coming right up on October. We're not tired of seeing the Von Erichs and the Freebirds yet. Things are still.
We've probably still got another couple years of that, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, but it's boiling hot. And trying to find when this would have been recorded.
My guess is 8 or 15 days beforehand. I will tell you that the main event for this show is Kerry Von Erich versus Terry Gordy.
Yes.
And in case you're wondering, you may need to go to Peacock, Season 2, Episode 39 of World Class Championship Wrestling, October 8th, 1983.
Well, I'm looking at the end of September. There was no television, so I got to go back 2 weeks.
Could have been September 30th, October 1st.
There it is. I got it.
I found it.
I found it. They had Terry Gordy listed first on the results.
And also number one in your hearts.
Yes.
Actually.
But I mean, it's a fun time. They're gearing up for Harley Race to come to town. He's going to be in defending the title. He's going to have a run through the territory.
Is he going to be defending the title? Because we're getting awful close to the time where he doesn't have the title.
He is going to be defending the title, and I'm trying to see on the next, because I'm looking for the next TV taping at the Sportatorium. He's defending against the Iceman, but it doesn't appear to be that's a TV taping. Yes, he's going to defend against the Iceman. So we're probably going to get Harley Race and the Iceman in a few episodes.
I posted a question on Twitter this weekend. Should Logan Paul win the title simply because his hair looks just like Harley Race back in the day? I think he should.
I'm for it.
I agree. And as we have more people jump in, we will remind you, this is a watch along. We cannot show it. Go to the Peacock. Go to World Class Championship Wrestling, Season 2, Episode 39, and get it lined up. And then we're going to start it here in just a second.
Who did Logan Paul wrestle on Saturday Night Main Event?
Uso.
And Jay beat him. Okay, I remember now.
Yeah, they didn't put the title on him, unfortunately. Do you know how many eyes that would draw? Why would you?
I don't know why they didn't. I thought they should have done it when he should have beat Roman in Saudi Arabia.
Jay Uso is the let's see how we put the ultimate warrior of wrestling champions.
That's a little harsh, don't you think?
Hello, Darren Staley. Season 2, Episode 39. Good. I'm glad you don't have to watch the commercials now. That's fabulous.
He took the plunge and he spent a little money and
Spend a little more money, get our Patreon, and
got his Peacock upgraded. Nice.
You don't have to upgrade us. Just $1 a month and call it a day. Go to the YouTube and subscribe as well. You're obviously there, so you know what's up.
I mean, we don't do anything that would make you think that we're in this for the money. I mean, our t-shirts are our Markout Moments t-shirt is $13.99, $11.89, I believe, because the $13.99 introductory price on it has 15% off. You can get 15% off on everything right now.
So Stone Cold Steve Austin has a mantra he likes to use for things that are expensive. That would be higher than giraffe pussy.
Not us.
So
we're lower than
our
whale
stuff
shit.
is so cheap it's lower than snail dick.
It's lower than whale shit, and that's at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh. All right, so we've given you time.
All right.
To episode 39, World Class Championship Wrestling. We're gonna hit play in. You ready, Pondwater?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, play.
We're not gonna skip the intro.
Nah, because we love the fake satellite. By the way, cloudy day on planet Earth when they shot this.
Yeah. Somebody done bought him a Mac in 1983. They've upgraded the highlights too. Welcome to the Sportatorium in beautiful downtown Texas.
Downtown Texas.
Dallas.
That should actually be a place. Downtown Texas.
Downtown Texas. Kerry Von Erich, modern day warrior. Tonight he's matching up against Freebird Terry Gordy, the master of the Oriental Spike. We got Bill Mercer. And
well, at least he's not up in the green screen area.
No, he's wearing it.
That was the original green screen.
On this card, we got Johnny Mantell versus Buddy Roberts. We see Rathke. It went by so quick, I couldn't read it all. That's okay, though.
I think Rathke was against Iceman.
Rathke is against Iceman. And I believe we're going to get Chris Adams and David Von Erich against Zukov and the Mongol.
Is that... Are we sans headgear here?
I think Buddy has not taken the headgear off yet.
That is not headgear.
Oh,
he
then
has
he may have
dreadlocks.
Oh yeah, he took the headgear off. We saw him pull the head.
Dreadlocked his hair.
He pulled the headgear off and revealed that he had hair growing back again.
It's most definitely a wig.
You think?
It most definitely a wig.
Ah.
By the way, in case you just joined us, go to the Peacock and you want World Class Championship Wrestling Season 2, Episode 39. We're at... Oh, shit.
We are at... Can't read it.
2 minutes and 39, 40, 41, 42.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh, he took the wig off and he's bald.
On purpose. Look at that.
Like he was taking it.
He's going to wrestle bald.
That's funny. That is funny. Buddy Roberts, my God. How great is Buddy Roberts? I'd like to see his work as Del Valentine.
Right, well, here's the thing. Is Buddy Roberts' head got shaved like 2 months ago. There is no way it would still look like that.
No, you don't know that because he didn't get it shaved. It was removed with the Freebird hair cream.
That's ridiculous.
That's different.
He's pulling my hair. Hello, Stephen Brandt, as well.
I hate we don't have more female viewers. We could ask them if any of them have ever used Nair and how long it took for it to grow back.
You don't need that. I've used Nair.
No.
I used it on my back because I'm a hairy beast. And it hurts like a mofo, just so you know.
You're Stephen Brandt says, "Hey, some of us don't grow hair like Timmy does."
That is true.
I don't know.
am blessed.
The Mongol does, and you're going to see him on this episode.
I should shave the back.
That's Timmy's gimmick from now on. He's the Mongol
horn.
He's Mongol 2K.
Mongol 2K. I need a shirt that says that. Mongol 2K.
Mongol 2K. We're gonna get a caricature of Timmy, and we're gonna put him on in like a singlet, and it's gonna be Mongol 2K. Let me write that down.
By the way, today is actually Memorial Day, and I am smoking some ribs outside, and they are going to be fabulous tonight.
Man, if it rains anymore here, I'm going to start looking to see if animals are pairing up 2x2.
Yeah, we've had that the last couple weeks. It's rained every day, every other day for the last 2-3 weeks, and the beginning of it was a lot of rain.
Buddy Roberts and Johnny Mantell are having a good match here. Johnny Mantell's a hell of a worker. And Buddy Roberts, I don't think people give him enough credit. But Buddy Roberts can make anybody look good.
Well, he is right here, Johnny Mantell. Johnny Mantell, very average worker.
I'd be willing to bet this is going to be time limit draw, but I didn't even look. Nope. Wait a minute. That was in Lawton, Oklahoma.
I'd be willing to bet Bronco Lubitsch not getting down for the pin.
Oh, we might as well settle in on this one.
20-minute time limit?
15.
Good night.
We're going to get some wrestling on this episode of World Class.
By the way, both these wrestlers having stars on their tights. Why does World Class not police this better?
They're not the same color.
But no,
it's obviously made by the same person,
the same
though.
Color.
The same person is
Oh,
making those trunks.
no, look, they're both white. Look at them.
Timmy, I
By
don't
the
believe
way,
Buddy Roberts
Dave-
is wearing white.
Dave says that Mabel and Mo are greater than the Von Erichs. Yeah, he's got problems.
If Dave dressed like an asshole, you'd have Jay-Z.
Dave does dress like an asshole, just a different asshole.
I'm colorblind, but I'm sure that those are not white tights that Buddy Roberts is wearing.
But both
I
the
believe they're
wrestlers
pink.
are white is what I was saying. But they're same. They all have stars.
Yeah.
Just different colors and stars.
Lance Von Erich is the Dan Kendra of wrestlers.
Lance Von Erich is the.
Now I got to Google Dan Kendra. Who's Dan Kendra?
Well, Dave in the HSV is the Lance Von Erich of World Class Flashback, 2 shows, 1 cup, Ram Network, whatever you want to call it.
We got more identities than Sybil.
Correct. Mark out moments.
Which you can get a shirt for under $12. You can't buy wrestling shirts that cheap.
Apparently, Dan Kendra was the FSU QB who's supposed to be the next big thing. They haven't had one of those in 25 years.
Oh, Stephen Brandt. Stephen knows how to go after Dave. I love it. I got Bronco Lubitsch in there refereeing this Broadway. No, my wife does not. My wife dresses me and makes sure that I match. And she will when I try to take a stab at it myself and I come up short, she is not shy about making me change clothes.
Incorrect. You cannot insult Timmy C because I've heard it all. And I will agree with all of it.
Oh.
Do you think the luchadors made fun of the ref here because they were all older than him, but he would not get down and they could? Because Bronco's only like 41 here, but
Broncos referee style is not uncommon for the time period, especially from. I mean, we look at the guys today that can't hardly walk from the physical schedule that they kept. So Bronco Lubitsch is 57 here.
nah, he's 41. I think I seen it.
Well,
all right, Bronco Lubitsch's schedule in the day. What was Bronco Lubitsch as a wrestler? Because I give him shit all the time. But like, if you tell me he was
a wrestler and a manager
seven-time
for
NWA
years.
World Champion, I might give him a pass.
Well, let me see if I can find Bronco Lubitsch's results. Matches. In 1973, Nikolai Volkov defeats Bronco Lubitsch in Houston. On November 6th, and on June 11th of 1973, Gary Hart and the Missouri Mauler defeat Bronco Lubitsch and Ivan Putski. But on May the 4th in 73, in Houston at the same Houston Coliseum, Bronco Lubitsch defeats Gary Hart in a tuxedo match.
Okay, Pondwater, we know he wrestled.
No, I've never
I'm
looked
looking for a reason that he was so broken down that he couldn't get down like every other ref and count a pin.
I don't get it because I'm 59 years old and I can get up and down.
Yeah.
How about this match? I've never gone and looked at Bronco's wrestling career. April the 3rd, 1973, from the Sportatorium, best 2 out of 3 falls, Bronco Lubitsch, Fritz von Erich, and Ivan Putski defeat Brute Bernard, Gary Hart, and the Missouri Mauler.
We need to find that on YouTube or Old Tube or something.
November 17th, 1972, Man versus Bear. Gentleman Ben, the Wrestling Bear, defeated Bronco Lubitsch in Houston.
I want the bear match. All right, now I know
that's
why
in
Bronco
Houston.
Lubitsch can't get down. He's wrestled a goddamn bear.
October 27th, Bronco was defeated by Mil Mascaras.
Well, that's
he went to a draw
Bronco
with
was literally reffing Mil Mascaras' matches 2 months ago.
And a handicap match, Bronco Lubitsch and the Spoiler defeated Stan Stasiak by countout. And in a number 1 contenders for the NWA World Heavyweight Title, number 1 contender tournament first round, Jose Lothario defeats Bronco Lubitsch. This was on March 24th of 1972.
The only thing that impressed me about any of that was the bear.
Bronco defeated Pete Sanchez. Do you think Pete Sanchez was dirty?
Was he dirty?
Bronco Lubitsch defeats Sabu Singh.
He's dead now.
Dean Ho and Sabu Singh defeat Bronco Lubitsch and Joe Blanchard. That's Tully's daddy.
Thank you. I thought it was his funky uncle.
Bronco Lubitsch defeats Gory Guerrero.
It's Bill Rathke in all his glory right there.
Oh, we've already gone to the draw. And now we got Bill Rathke and Iceman King Parsons, 5'11", 243.
My ass.
Oh, Rathke, trying to get to jump on him.
If he's 5'11", he's 270.
Didn't let him get out of his jacket. Oh. Rathke's not taking it. He said, he's going to town. Bronco's trying to get him off of him.
Yeah, doing his best.
How do you think it's going to work out for Rathke?
I think he's losing.
It looks like a shoot. It looks like a shoot fight.
Looks like a James Bond villain.
It looked like a shoot fight there, though, didn't it?
It did.
We got Bronco back out. We got Bronco back out for this one. Bronco's putting in time on this episode.
Why would Iceman literally was just like, hey, I'm gonna jump through these ropes.
Hey, back to the results. How about this? Tora Tanaka.
I think they are.
Do you know who Tora Tanaka is,
He
Tim?
tried to slam him, and Iceman said, fuck you.
You know who Tora Tanaka is?
Yes. Professor. He was in
James Bond movies. Yeah.
Big Adventure.
Yeah, I think he was Odd Job in James Bond movie. But he defeated Bronco on October 29th of 1971.
So I don't know what's going on here between Iceman and Bill Rathke, but there's some definite heat. Because Rathke went to slam him and Iceman said, go fuck yourself. And then Iceman keeps diving through the ropes every time he throws him in to come back.
But Iceman's doing working punches. Boom. Hey, Bill Rathke, we give him a little shit. He's a worker.
He's very fat, golden. Look, he said, fuck you. I'm not doing whatever you want to do. These guys were fighting backstage. That is a definite hard hair pull.
Bill said, you ain't pulling my fat ass back in there. I'll be back when I get ready. See how far back I can go on Bronco Lubitsch. Man. How about Bronco Lubitsch on July 28th of 1954 was defeated by Buddy Knox.
54
in NWA Vancouver, from Vancouver, the P&E Forum in Vancouver, British Columbia. We'll see if I can find a name that we all recognize that he might have wrestled back in 54.
By the way, Iceman wins, and Bill Rathke is not more Goldfinger. He's more like Goldfister.
Hey, Angelo Poffo defeats Bronco Lubitsch for Big Time Wrestling Sales Pavilion in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, on November 9th of 1954.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, Angelo Poffo couldn't suck his own dick.
Damn.
Leaping Lanny, though.
Did I say Angelo Poffo or did I say Angelo Mosca?
You said Angelo Poffo.
That is Angelo Poffo. That's Randy's daddy.
Yes, and Lanny's. Don't disrespect Lanny like that.
See what Bronco was doing.
Look at my haircut. Missing some in the middle.
I'm going to go and see if
Boris Zukov looks surprisingly young here.
Bronco was working a lot in 65.
Chris Adams. Bronco not working a lot here in 1984, though.
Did he wrestle on the day I was born? Let me look. Yes, he did. The day I was born, 59 years ago, on April the 2nd, 1966. No disqualification. Best 2 out of 3 falls. Aldo Bogany and Bronco Lubitsch defeated Don Chewy and Joe Carollo at the YMCA gym.
Yep.
The YMCA gym for Jim Crockett Promotions in Lexington, North Carolina. How about that? I'm having fun. I've never gone back and look and see what Bronco did before he was retired.
Hardwater, pay attention to the match in front of you. Your favorite Von Erich David and Chris Adams against two fat guys in singlets.
Well, looks like we've got Timmy C and Chris Adams.
Notice Timmy C knocked the fuck out of Chris Adams. All right, Darren Staley wins the quote of the night. I tried to suck my own dick once, but it turned out it was someone else's.
Roll the credits. Roll the credits. We can't top that.
I don't even know how that happened. Like, damn, that's not even mine. Are you doing it like this is less satisfying than I thought it would be? And they're like, wait a minute, not mine. You killed Von Water. By the way, Darren Staley just created a short.
Oh shit. Oh.
Thank you, Darren. We love you.
Oh my god. Darren, text me your address and your shirt size.
He's sending you a t-shirt.
Oh. Steve and Brent, we do our shirts at jumpinthepond.com.
Yeah. Stop that shit.
You can buy 2 of our shirts for which you can buy 1 shirt on Pro Wrestling Tees for.
But I do understand, what happened with Darren Staley because he's blinder than Ronnie Millsap, so he didn't know what was coming.
There's a stranger in my mouth.
That's the shirt right there. There's a stranger in my mouth with Ronnie Millsap's head above it.
Oh, notice David Von Erich is he's not wearing the yellow tights with a black strap anymore.
Yeah, he's done sold those at Pond Water.
Those are now in possession of Jimmy Garvin. Damn, I'm bleeding.
I've heard that happens as you get older. You just start randomly bleeding.
That is Private Nelson. I don't know what his Russian name is here. David gives him the high knee. Timmy C's tagged back in. David's threatening the claw.
You think I should just shave a little, canal in my hair?
God, yes. Be glorious.
I'm getting ready to get a new job. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Give me 6 months.
Man, David's hitting his prime now. He's truly going to fall in his prime.
All right, so hold on. I don't know if you're paying attention to the chat, but Darren Staley said I woke up covered in smoke.
Yeah.
And then Steve said Ogre spit in South America.
South American Blow sounds like a band that's going to be playing at your local bar this Friday night.
We have the best
American
people
Blow
following us.
Oh. It's a new tag team coming in. It's the South American Blows coming in.
Why is he bleeding? He hadn't done anything to be bleeding.
Who?
The Mongol.
Did David get the clawing?
Well, only if he scratched him is he gonna have blood.
I went hard way. Man. Yeah, Darren Staley killed me on this episode.
Yes.
That's gonna definitely make a short.
You know what won't? This match. Or basically any match. 1983.
I think
on.
this is a good match.
Well, just so you know, matches aren't good for YouTube Shorts. So, although Chris Adams loose in a trailer park would be great for YouTube Shorts.
Yeah. Lock up your wives. Chris Adams is in town.
Especially if you're in a trailer park.
Oh, God almighty. I love Darren Staley. I got to go back up and bring that down in the chat.
Come on, Bucky. Come on, Fritz.
The Coca-Cola bears aren't pandas? Oh. I know they're polar bears.
Why are you getting handwritten notes?
I'm not. I'm trying to keep from bleeding all over the place.
It happens as you get older, I'm telling you.
I literally fell down and I hit I don't know what I hit my arm on, but I fell down in the hall.
Was there a wiener dog that headbutted you right in the balls?
No,
That
not
caused
that,
it?
not
No?
not at that particular instance.
It's happened before, so I didn't know if
Did
maybe
you-
you pissed him off.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to World Class so I can see who's tag teaming with them.
It's gonna be a very short main event, by the way. Because we were 14 minutes away from this show being over.
I believe that it's Boris Zukov. Yeah, but Boris Zukov and the Mongol are the one in this tag team. We're gonna see. We saw Boris Zukov in '88 in CWA. Watching ringside replay with Dollar Dave
Really, in '88?
in '88. He went through Memphis.
He
Because
also went to
he's going to spend some
WWE
time in the AWA in the late '80s. I think he even makes an appearance in WWE
Yeah, he shows up by Survivor Series.
Wow. Super kick. Mongols not having it. David said, nope. You got to go, big boy. He's got the claw.
That's not legal.
Referee Jerry
What
Usher's
is
had
it?
enough.
Double DQ? What are we doing?
No, I think he's DQing him because Akbar had done something.
By
They
the way,
get
Akbar's hair was terrible.
and it never turned gray.
No, just all fell off.
Akbar didn't lose his hair, but it never turned gray. Your winners by disqualification, Chris Adams and David Von Erich. Next up, we're going to have the Modern Day Warrior versus Terry Gordy. Terry Gordy, almost 300 pounds of romping, stomping, graveyard destruction. We're not going to see a wrestling match. We're going to see a fight, I'm pretty certain.
Nice showers.
And somebody's in it. The dude's in the shower.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, hell with it. Who is that in the shower, by
I
the
don't
way?
even know who it is.
On water, I wouldn't know by the face.
I don't know who that was. But he said
Well,
something.
they at least brought it into the thing.
What's the time on that, Tim? I'm going to go back and listen to that after we're done.
We are at 31, 18, 19, 20. So 31 minutes, you'd figure it out.
That was funny. Dude in the shower. Oh.
So we got 11 minutes left for this match. But you figure there's a 3.5 minute promo at the end. So.
We're joined by my dog Fritz.
Oh, adorable.
Yeah, I have a wiener dog named Fritz.
It's funny, I have a wiener named Fritz. Hey, look, they're both wearing black tights.
My wiener's a lucha
On
dog.
water! Write a letter!
What?
Literally, the only thing different about these guys is their knee pads. Well, and their entire physique, but that's different. They could be tag teaming later tonight.
Yeah, they obviously don't. Well, that just proves that they would not communicate with each other backstage.
Well, first off, a babyface should never wear black.
I'm looking at the results from that. I have no idea who that was in the shower. Unless it was Bill Rathke. But the hair didn't look right. I mean, that elbow that Gordy just dropped through that elbow, and it's and look at. I love how Gordy sells that elbow drop that Kerry just gave him.
He sells everything.
And Gordy's talking to him. You can see Gordy talking to him the whole time.
Probably like, God damn, Carrie, that doesn't look good.
Man, Gordy's just wailing on him. I probably wouldn't. Football season had started, so I probably would not have been. I probably wouldn't have been there. Oh, he got him on the throat. It looked like Gordy was putting a claw on him. The way he put his hand out
from the backside, yeah.
Kerry said, "You gonna grab me by the throat? I'll grab you by the throat too, big boy."
Well, that's the funny thing is if Carrie's hand is so strong that the claw would kill people, then why wouldn't he just rip his thorax out?
Because he's a good guy, Tim.
Oh. Flip. Oh. Oh, good. Middle rope. Didn't get disqualified.
Right. And that floor was hard. And then you got all those.
He followed him out quick.
He did. Gave him a slam. That floor, that wood floor wasn't given at all. That wasn't plywood.
There's no hockey ice under there.
No. Now Kerry's going to start throwing them punches. Only one. Look at Gordy selling it, man. Gordy. I wish the kids today would understand what just what selling does. You make your opponent look so good, and then when he beats you, you got beat by somebody. Or if you beat him, you beat somebody.
Well, no, they'd all rather bitch in the front and then complain on the back.
But they're having a fight, and they're telling a story about throwing each other out of the ring and giving it back. You body slam me on the floor, I'll body slam you on the floor. Gordy used to call Kerry horseface.
He was right.
Gordy misses. It didn't even look like a clothesline. Just like Kerry just walked by and smacked him. We're getting some sponsorship at the Sportatorium. There's a Ford banner on the wall.
I mean, to be fair, it's Gerald Ford. But
I don't know which.
by the way, Terry Gordy is fat, Darren Staley. It's okay.
He's not fat. He's just big boned.
No. He's fat. I mean, fat guys can call fat guys fat. He was fat. I'm fat. It happens. But he had a lot of muscle under that.
Yeah,
fat as well.
he's in better shape than most. Darren Staley, Kerry did not actually wrestle Magnum TA, but he had tag teamed with Magnum TA. Gordy's got that spike on Kerry. Referee's telling him you got to break it though, because he pulled him out of the. No, I guess he's not going to break it because he put it on and pulled him out. He pulled him back in the ring. The rope should have.
Oh, could have pinned him. Should have left him down.
Gordy said, "I'm not through." Gordy said, "I'm not through."
So now Gordy's gonna lose. Got it.
Yeah, you can probably find Kerry Von Erich and Magnum TA tag teaming on YouTube. Gordy's calling for the spike. Give him another kick for good measure. That's for wearing the black tights. Right on the head.
Kicks him right in the head. Good news, no damage to Kerry.
Now he's got the spike. David's in. David's in.
What a pussy!
Gordy's got the spike. David, did you see the camera expected to run in a little while ago and was looking for it? It cut like something was going to happen. But David immediately goes. So Kerry's going to get disqualified here. But David put that claw on Gordy to get the spike off his brother. They're selling that the spike is devastating maneuver. I mean, the last few episodes we've seen with Gordy, they've really put over the spike as being a devastating hold.
I still think he should have taped the thumb for the spike. Makes it look better.
Well, he's not hitting them. He's actually applying it to the.
Yeah, I know.
But David jumps in there, and Gordy ain't budging on that punch. David punches again. All right, I'll just put the claw on him. Bill Mercer's wrapping us up here.
Not on the green screen again. So odd.
Darren, I'd heard that Kerry was supposed to show up for WCW, and he no-showed them and went to WWE instead. That's what I think Bruce had. One of the shows they had talked about that Kerry was supposed to go to WCW, and he no-showed and went to WWF instead.
All right. Well,
but David and Kevin appeared up there several times, and anytime they had a tag team tournament, a world tag team tournament, they would David and Kevin would be in the tournaments.
As the Von Erichs?
Yeah, David and Kevin Von Erich would enter the world tag team title tournaments in the Crockett territory.
All right. Well, we have finished this episode, and we have about 8 more to go in your favorite month of, or your favorite year of wrestling, 1983.
Yeah. The Stephen Brandt talks about that Kevin had a run early in Georgia, and I'm gonna tell you, his run in Georgia was pretty neat. He was still wearing boots. He hadn't started barefoot yet, and Terry Gordy came out, and Terry Gordy was tag team champions with Jimmy Snuka. Jimmy Snuka was wearing boots at the time. And Jimmy Snuka was also using a claw hold. But Terry Gordy just kept coming out and interrupting Kevin's TV time. And then Kevin had a match with Jimmy Snuka. And Jimmy Snuka did the splash on Kevin, and Kevin kicked out. And as Kevin went to go put the claw on Snuka, Terry Gordy jumped in the ring and started beating on Kevin. It was 2-on-1. And Michael Hayes ran in and saved Kevin. And Michael Hayes and Kevin Von Erich wrestled Terry Gordy and Jimmy Snuka in the Omni. But Kevin was there like 3 weeks.
That's weird.
Because Gordy was feuding with Michael Hayes in Georgia in 81. But Kevin came through. So Kevin had actually tag teamed with Michael Hayes against Terry Gordy. But to see Kevin Von Erich and Jimmy Snuka both in boots was you can find it. I have a DVD of it, but it was
Yeah, they should
those were
both
kind of
be
neat
posted.
times.
Well, if you like these times, then you should join us on World Class Flashback right here.
On Markout Moments and the Ram Network.
Correct.
See you
Thanks,
next
guys.
time.
See you next time.